And especially shout out to Raheem Devon, who got on the stage in Detroit that night in my place, and he had the entire audience say, "Get well soon." He called me, "Sis, what's going on?" And when he found out, he said, "I got you." So I owe you one, bruh. I owe you one. But meanwhile, back at the ranch, as I was coming through all of this, I soon found out that one of the biggest companies that I was with, Universal Music, it's the second part of the ugly truth. We began to research things to check on my royalties and my statements and things that of that nature, only to find out a lot of my publishing, a lot of my royalties, my mechanicals, they have all pretty much been stolen. As I begin to find out things that I never had to look into, because when you hire a team of people that to some degree supposed to have your back, you're thinking that they're getting it all together for you. You know, that's why, you know, I respect Oprah Winfrey in that respect when she said, do your own research. Angie Stone, the celebrity, that I let a lot of important things slip through the cracks only because I didn't know any better. I worked very hard to take care of my kids as a single mother, and I'm being transparent. My kids' fathers just were not doing what they're supposed to do. So I had to step up and go in and do everything that I needed to do for my family, which is why I worked so hard, which is why I traveled so much, which is why I did shows, because at the end of the day, after 40-something years in the business, I'm like, well, why? Where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. And even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs. All the songs that I've done, I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to. People that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I am truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time. Because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly. But there are key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes because they knew I didn't know that part. See, I'm not an attorney. I don't know everything. What I learned how to do was go out, work hard, get paid, come home, pay my bills, take care of my family. That part. The legal side, when you hire attorneys and managers and agents, you know, they're supposed to make sure the gray area over there that they're in the driver's seat for, they're supposed to make sure you're taken care of. And even though they were taking care of themselves, they thought very little of taking care of me.
So that story does start off with her explaining how she didn't feel well. She went into the hospital and she found out that from a simple needle stick, like before she went into the hospital, some days, some weeks however long ago, she had some sort of injection. When they did the injection, they must not have cleaned the area well, or the needle was, or something, because bacteria went into the needle site and caused a blood infection. She explains how she goes to the hospital. They admit her for said blood infection. She goes to the bathroom, and in the bathroom, she apparently, allegedly, her oxygen drops so low that she's rendered unconscious, kinda needs to be brought back to life. She says they explain to her later when she's better how she is screaming to Jesus in that moment. She's not aware because she's losing consciousness, but her body naturally kicks in and she's screaming to Jesus, and has her afterthought. She says that she knows, she feels as if she's leaving the earth, and she wants to make sure Jesus comes to grant her safe passage, essentially. So now she's in the mind frame of just trying to get her affairs in order. I think that's what made her, she was saying she had to sit down. Jesus told her to sit down after all of that. So of course now she has the time to look through it, and she like, that is crazy. Can you imagine? I know the generation now may not really know Angie Stone, but Angie Stone was prominent when I was growing up. And when I say prominent, I just mean she was everywhere. You would have thought she would have been okay, like taken care. But why would you think that? Seeing how everybody else in the music industry is either really well off, really, really, really well off, or really doing bad. But they've had hits and stuff. Either way, I just say all that to say it's sad at the end of your life. You're 63, you should be able to sit down and relax. You're of retirement age, and you're having to start a fight, and now it's just over. Her kids will be left with whatever she was able to salvage, because everything else, the royalties that they should be getting, nope. But I just wanted to, in case you hadn't heard, we are here on People. Angie Stone, Grammy-nominated R&B singer and actress, dies in car crash at 63. Singer Angie Stone, known as a co-founder of hip-hop trio The Sequence, and for her solo R&B hits like Wish I Didn't Miss You, has died. She was 63. A representative for Stone confirmed to People that she was killed in a car crash also involving an 18-wheeler on Saturday, March 1. Stone's daughter, Lady Diamond, confirmed the news of her death in a Facebook post, writing on Saturday, "My mommy is gone." Stone was born Angela Laverne Brown on December 18, 1961, in Columbia, South Carolina. Her music career began when she co-founded The Sequence alongside her high school friends, Cheryl Cook, also or known as Cheryl the Pearl, and Gwendolyn Chisholm, known as Blondie. The trio is often credited as one of the first female hip-hop groups, and their 1979 track, Funk You Up, has remained a classic in rap since the 1970s, according to Rolling Stone. In the 1990s, Stone made the switch to R&B, first performing as a part of the group Vertical Hold, before going solo. In 1999, she released her debut solo record, Black Diamond, which featured the hit No More Rain in This Cloud. In 2001, she released Mahogany Soul, and her hit Wish I Didn't Miss You from the album is still considered a classic today. Stone, also known as a successful songwriter, collaborating with stars including D'Angelo, Alicia Keys, and Lenny Kravitz, per Variety. Outside of her music, she had a substantial film and TV career, appearing on reality series including VH1's Celebrity Fit Club and R&B Divas Atlanta. She also had several acting roles, including in movies like The Hot Chicks and Fighting Temptations, and made her Broadway debut in 2003 in the musical Chicago. Over the course of her decades-long career, Stone released 10 total solo albums and was nominated for 3 Grammys, including Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals in 2003 and Best Female R&B Vocals Performance in 2004. Last year, she was inducted into the Women's Songwriters Hall of Fame. In 2020, Stone spoke candidly about her early career and love for many different genres of music during an interview with the radio show The Breakfast Club. I was self-taught. I was hungry. I was thirsty. I was ambitious. Stone said at the time, per CNN, it's having that bug that says, I'm a rubber band. You can stretch me, but I won't pop. I'm going to always do me. The songwriter is survived by her daughter, Lady, son, Michael, whom she shared with D'Angelo, and 2 grandchildren.
Grateful for all the things I've seen. Grateful for all the Lord's blessing. Ain't gonna stop, no way, no how. Grateful, yeah, I'm grateful. Grateful, yeah.